Hello. Today we are going to continue working on our box now that we have it all together, making sure that everything fits properly. We are now going to take a piece of whiteboard that is 3 1/4 inches wide and about 16 inches long that we are going to use to make our bottom and our top. When we go about making our bottom and our top, we have this chop saw set up with a stop block so that you're going to be able to cut your bottom to the exact size. After we get done with that, the remaining piece will make up your top. We are going to do that a little different, where you are going to scribe it by putting a line that represents the end of your box. So here we go. We're going to cut the bottom. And so you're going to take it, make sure that you place it nice and tight up against your stop block. Make sure that you clean it out if there's any dust in there. Go ahead and set it in and use the machine like you have during the past few times of cutting out your safety glass box. One of the things that you want to do before you get too far with your box is make sure that the bottom does fit nice and tight, and so that all of your joints come together with no gaps. Once you have done that, then you are ready to go about cutting the length of your top. I'll see you at the next machine. So now that we have completed cutting our bottom and we know that all of our joints are nice and tight and everything fits just like it should with the length and the width, now we are ready to go about cutting our top. So what you want to do to cut your top is you are going to take your piece and you are going to slide it in. Make sure that it goes all the way to the back, and then what you want to do is you are going to take it and you are going to put a small mark right here that represents the end of your box. So go ahead and put a little mark there just so that you know that that represents the end of the box. Then you will take your tri-square and you will lay it down right where your pencil mark is. And now what you will do is right where you have that mark here in your tri-square, make sure your tri-square is nice and tight. And then what you're going to do is draw your pencil line, and then I want you to put an X on that outside edge of your pencil line to represent the blade, because when I go to the chop saw that you cut your sides, I am going to put my blade on the X side of the line. So now it's time to line up your blade with this pencil mark that you made. Remember that I have the X on the side that you want to position your blade. So holding your material nice and tight up against the fence, you want to go through and set it up so that this left side of your blade, my side of the blade, is right on the edge of your pencil line. And then when you are ready, you can make your cut. Make sure that you hold on to it nice and tight and firm against the fence. And now you can make your cut. Be sure to hold the blade down until the machine comes to a dead stop. Now you want to go through and check to see if your top fits. See if your top hangs over this edge at all, and if it hangs over that edge at all, that is how much you need to trim it. So go ahead and you can take your top back out, set it back up so that you just trim a small amount. Holding it down until the blade stops, and then check to see if it is nice and even. And now my top is nice and even. So now we're going to move on and lay out for the hole that we can use to open and close our top.